Hi, this is Mrs. Jones. Just going to be talking to you about our day in the life of an eighth grade student for Virtual Academy. So a couple things that always impact our classroom setting is just make sure that you have your microphone off. If you need to speak, you usually just unmute yourself. We use the chat a lot. And if you start to lag or buffer, just make sure you always turn off your camera because that actually frees up a little bit of space. As I said, my name is Mrs. Jones. I am a lateral entry teacher, which means in my previous life, I did public relations and marketing. I have been teaching for 8 years. Eighth grade ELA has seemed to be my favorite spot to land. I also was a technology facilitator at an elementary school and piloted a program with elementary students using Google Classroom. So I've been using Google Classroom for quite a while, and I have try to use that experience to use Google Classroom to help the students provide necessary resources and to help them become a little bit more independent and be able to seek out resources. So with that being said, I love technology. I like taking existing lessons within our curriculum and modifying them so that they are more of a Google Classroom interactive kind of activity. I also like making sure that we use different features within and resources that are available online to create really unique and interesting projects that allow our students to kind of develop a little bit of creativity and use some platforms that they're very familiar with. I do have a degree in journalism and I love to write, so definitely found my jam when I got here. Just a reminder, your student will have daily reading and writing assignments. The writing assignments might not be too terribly long, might be a couple sentences, but they will, in general, with all of our modules from EL education, will have required nightly reading. If you ever have any questions, please make sure that you email me. I am rjones14, because there's a few of us, at wcpss.net. That's rjones14 at wcpss.net. So just going over a couple of the basic things, and these may have been covered in other classes. Academic resource review, we have PowerSchool. So just make sure there is a difference between grades in PowerSchool and grades in Google Classroom. So a student can turn an assignment in on Google Classroom, but sometimes in Google Classroom, they turn it in by mistake, they turn in a blank document, they turn in the wrong assignment. So I would always go, as a parent, always go by PowerSchool. If there is a 0 in PowerSchool and you have a question about it, please inquire with your student, ask them to open up their Google Classroom assignment and show it to you. There are times where, maybe they turn something in late. And if they do so, in general, it's a good idea to email the teacher just to let them know that an assignment has been turned in late. That's kind of important there. Grade and attendance information is available in PowerSchool. Students individually have PowerSchool accounts at least once a week. I ask my homeroom students to make sure that they check their PowerSchool just to make sure that they can, kind of review things, see what's missing, see what they can do. I advocate for them to email their teachers and ask questions about missing assignments. So you can also check grades on individual assignments. Sometimes there's notes. You can also check for missing incomplete late work. And sometimes teachers like myself will add comments either to the assignment, and I will let you know that maybe we spent 3 days in class working on a particular assignment, or if as of a certain date, I still do not have an assignment, I will put a note on an individual student's assignment post. If you need a PowerSchool account, please email lnugent@wcpss.net. You can take a screenshot of this little section if you need to, just to remember to do that. So just a couple reminders about Virtual Academy for ELA. Make sure students are attending the live sessions. That's really important. I do post weekly slides that kind of give us what the high points of each day will be when we launch a project or a longer assignment. I will generally record a separate lesson or separate detailed document file so that students can access it if they miss the assignment. A lot of assignments are very self-explanatory with very detailed instructions. So Like I said, when we launch projects, we will generally make a video that's accessible to all students so they can review. Instructions, expectations, the due dates are usually found inside the documents and inside Google Classroom posts, making that very specific and clear. I also post reminders in Google Classroom, and I will send out talking points messages and email the students individually if I have, questions or concerns about the progress of an assignment. So we also leave feedback for assignments, particularly the bigger assignments, using Mote, which provides a 30-second recording where I usually detail, the good things about an assignment, and then also some areas of concern or improvement. And just putting that information in there so that you can access it along with your student and find it. And that is about all we have for Virtual Academy. Big things, big takeaways, recommend checking PowerSchool, defaulting to PowerSchool if there's a 0, checking with your student to make sure that you sit with them while they log into Google Classroom. And if they're missing an assignment, making sure that they have emailed me to let me know that that assignment is complete. And also just double checking the assignment to make sure that it is indeed complete, because like I said, I do receive blank documents, missing work, and it's easy to turn it in, but sometimes it's not exactly what we're expecting. And if you have questions about an assignment in particular, please ask your child to check the feedback that's been posted. If you still have questions, please reach out to me and I will help in any way I can. Thank you.